have an outside hose spigot with one of these vacuum breakers on it, and it leaks. I put the water on, you get some water bubbling down, which tells me that the vacuum breaker is not working. So let's take this off and replace it. So here is the vacuum piece, and if this is too tight to take out, this is threaded inside. You can use a pair of needle nose pliers to get right inside these holes and turn. Once it comes out, we can see how it's made. Got this little floating piece on the inside, and there is a washer on top, which gets, you know, dry and cracked, and it doesn't make a good seal anymore. So the idea is, when water is passing through the spigot, it forces this little plunger up to the inside of the cap. When it goes in, it seals off the hole. Water can't come out the top, it comes out the bottom of the spigot. When you shut off the water, air is allowed to come up through the top, releasing that little plunger, and now air can flow back inside the pipe. So why is that important? Well, because this is a frost spigot. The valve is actually closed about, I don't know, 8, 10, 14 inches inside the wall, which means when the valve is closed, all the water is still in the pipe from here all the way about 8, 10 inches inside. So this vacuum breaker lets air in, thereby letting the water drain out of that pipe so it doesn't freeze. To get these replacement parts, I looked on the side of the spigot, both sides, found the name. In this case, it's called a Legend, and I was able to buy the parts online. We got here New York Plumbing and Heating Supplies. So just make sure we have the right one, because I have a couple faucets to replace, and this looks like the right kit. Okay, there's a little rubber washer. Make sure that's seated up the top. Screw it in. Doesn't need to be too tight. I can just finger tight. Oh, oops. This has to go inside first. Okay, so this, remember, this fits in washer side up. Right, so that way you can seal off that hole. I'm going to put it in, kind of hold it in place, but it's going to fall down. That's all right. It'll kind of self-center. Tighten it up. Now I'm just going to make it just a little snug with these needle nose. Seems good. And then this cap just protects the top. This does not have to be on very tight. It's threaded directly to that plastic. So now that that's done, fingers crossed. No leaks. On to the next one. Same thing for this one. This one's tight. Comes off. And again, these are those pliers too. I can already see why this one's leaking. You can get a look in there. Here we go. We can see the this plunger. If we take a look, we can see how dry and cracked that washer is. Now, I could just replace the washer, but I ended up buying a whole new kit. I was worried about trying to find a washer of that exact size, but maybe next time that'll be a much cheaper solution. I'm gonna remove the old washer here. This one is a little beat up actually as well. Okay, no parts. New ones. And the same here. Got this under. It's inside. Make sure it's straight. They sell these kits for this factory kit. And then generic ones. But I'm a little concerned about the font size. Some are using the word this. So instead, by getting the manufacturer of the spigot, looking up on the last part, I thought All right, one more. When diagnosing the leak on this one, I didn't realize that these vacuum breakers were threaded, and in my haste and naivete to fix it, I ended up snapping it, which is why this one's already missing. This faucet happens to be a slightly different brand, and as a result the threaded portion here has a different diameter, but you can see that they're basically constructed the exact same way. So this should just fit right in. Of course. That's nice. There we go. And again, please. Wire it up a little bit, so it won't be too tight. And this cap. And a nice shiny cap. We're going to do a little plastic. Fingers crossed that this works, because this one actually was leaking the worst. Just finger tight. Oh, still some water. Oh, there it goes. It's sealed. I've got a leak here, but that's it's for another day. And a leak on the bottom. No, look at that. Whoa. All right, what I did was I actually just took the washer out, flipped it over, put it back on, and now when I place this in here and blow, the seal seems to be tight. So let's give this another shot. You know, sometimes if these are leaking, you might not have to replace them completely. It could just be that there's some debris caught preventing the plunger from moving up and down. So you might want to check it out before you just place an order online. Okay. Okay, it's sealed. These will break the vacuum as the pressure goes down. And it does. Breaks the vacuum. There's still a little bit of water that just came up, but that's fine. And again, one more time. Sealed. All right. Let's cap back on. If I can fix it, so can you.